As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from Seattle. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is Pierce running right. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now it's Stroud. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Stroud. We've got a screen to the running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. David Ojabo making that tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Henry can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, what came at the perfect time.
Blitz coming here. Jackson. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. The back's got it. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. It's another 1st down mistake. He's intercepted again. Marcus Williams has it. Into the red zone. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds outside. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Danny Gray to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hits and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Seattle after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
On in at the 41. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And it's going to be Texans football. First and 10 from the 41. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Shotgun now for Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. At the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens lead by 15 now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. He'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air following the pick six. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's a gain of 6, and now they face a daunting 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. He's going to push one deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Buys time, rolling right. And they pick him up again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Ravens driving. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lamar now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This is ahead for about 5. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Play action. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down, here's Lamar. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final minutes of the half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy up, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And it's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play fake, Jackson. Buying some time left. He can run it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 47, he's got Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. From the gun, a run for Henry. Space to the left. And he has it all the way down to the 8. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This finds Mitchell complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Henry. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points.
Texans 6. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Sims now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Nixon on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Already.
2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're ready to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. New set of downs for him from the 46. The drive begins with Henry. And he rocks the tackler. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They've got first down from the 31. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Henry. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on third and goal. So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. So now, here's third and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Texans 6. Justin Tucker with a kickoff.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
All right.
Now it's Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Stroud. And they pick him off again. Nate Wiggins has got it.
The Ravens take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play, but they will take that execution every time.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, you're going to say, at the 5-yard line. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A draw now. This is Henry. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Dell now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Look at hot. Look at hot. Oh, right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got him. That's Mixon.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing is Stroud. And they pick him up. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please For the love of God, take this man out.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Toss to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like you got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right up the gut. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They're now set for a 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Ravens nearing their 15th win this season. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to the well again. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And he's dropped to just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
You always call it the best formation in football, Brock. They're going to line up to take that knee and run out some clock. He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.